Martin was born around the year 315 as the son of a pagan Roman army officer from the city of Sabaria in modern Hungary, and as the son of an officer, he was forced to enter the army when he was 15 years old. Though he hadn't been baptized, he considered himself a Christian and lived a very simple life, more like a monk than a soldier. One day, while he was returning to town with his fellow soldiers on a winter day, he saw a poor man who was shivering and begging for alms. Everyone else ignored him, but Martin cut his cloak in 2 pieces and gave 1 piece to the man. That night Martin dreamed that Jesus appeared to him and said, "Martin, yet a catechumen has covered me with this garment." Martin then flew to be baptized, as his disciple and biographer Sulpicius Severus wrote. Martin lived for 5 years as a soldier before he was ordered to fight. When he was ordered to participate in a battle against the barbarian invasion of Gaul, he refused. Though he was brought before the emperor himself, Martin continued to refuse to fight, although he offered to go before the enemy, but armed only with the name of Christ. He was imprisoned, but when an armistice was signed that ended the war, he was released. Martin went to Poitiers in France to study under the Bishop of Poitiers, Saint Hilary, for a time, and then he returned to his home. He converted his mother to the faith, but unfortunately not his father. He lived for 10 years as a monk and eventually became an abbot. Many people were converted by his words, and many people were healed by his prayers. The people of Tours loved him and wanted him to be their bishop. To trick him into accepting the office when their previous bishop died, they pretended a sick person was at church who needed Martin's help. When Martin showed up, they were able to convince him to accept. As Bishop of Tours, Martin still lived the simple life of a monk, but he also preached throughout his diocese and attracted holy monks to the city. When the emperor decided that the appropriate punishment for heresy was execution, Martin spoke against it, preferring the relative leniency of excommunication. He died while traveling in a remote part of his diocese in the year 397, and he was the first person in the church to be declared a saint who was not a martyr. He's also considered a father of the church.